Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Paul Brown Show. This evening, my guest will be Miss Ida Divine.
Hello.
How are you doing? She's a recording artist. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good.
Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, my stage name is Ida Divine, and my real name is Laquana. You know, that's why I call myself Ida Divine, because just 3 letters, not L-A-Q-A-N-A. But anyway, I was born and raised in New York City, and I started singing about 4 years ago. People compare me to Lauryn Hill, Nina Simone, and Shaka Khan.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Some pretty big artists.
Yeah. And I have been just, in 4 years of singing, I've been having a really good time just experiencing what it's like to travel and do different shows and interviews and live the artist life and still, you know, be humble and give back. So that's a little bit about me. Yeah.
What inspired you to want to become a recording artist?
I didn't really know what a recording artist was. I thought it was just, you know, somebody that sings and they do videos and things like that. But, you know, the music business is so much more than just recording. It's knowing about your rights and about royalties and about percentages and things like that. So after I started singing, I started to learn that there were other things that I needed to know. So, but what made me want to be an artist is my 2 boys. We were watching American Idol one night, and I want to say Fantasia. That was the Fantasia episode, but I had been singing. When I drive them around, I'd play James Brown and everything. I just sing along with them. But we were watching it one night, and they said, "Mommy, you should be on that show," and they really meant it. They really meant it, and I know they did. So after that, I started like entering into open mics and things like that, and you know, other people started to co-sign what the kids were saying. So I was like, maybe this is something I should be doing.
Well, you want to give a shout out to your sons? I mean,
hi Mikey, hi Ason, I love you. Be good, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah.
So what do they mean to you?
Oh, everything. This industry and this career is, if you want to go far, you're gonna have to sacrifice time. And as a woman, you know, the thing that we most value is our children, and I would not be doing this if my kids didn't tell me I should do it. You know what I mean? I feel like I got confirmation from them, so I'm doing this for them, and that's what it means to me. And they're gonna tour with me, and they're gonna live this artist life with me, and I think that they like it already. They see how it's changed me, and they like it. They like the music too, so that's good.
You do a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
What do you like most about that, traveling the city to city?
Oh. Well, I'm living in New York now, and it's just so cold. So I like to change up my environment every now and then and meet different types of people and different kinds of people. And, you know, everybody has a core that's kind of like, you know, we're all humans no matter what color we are, but everyone just has that general love for music, you know, no matter what color they are. And it's good to see that when I travel. Yeah.
I heard you won some awards. Tell us a little bit about some of the awards that you've won.
The first award I won was in '09, and I think I had been singing for 6 months then. And it was a Carolina Music Award, and I did a open mic, and someone saw me, and they submitted me for the award show, and I won that in '09. In 2012, I won the Queen City Music Award for Best R&B Vocalist. And recently, I did a R&B jazz version of Poison, the Belle Biv DeVoe version. Yeah. And I did a video as well. And the video and song won Best Cover and Video of the Year for this big blog site called Heinous TV. So, yeah. But I don't think awards really solidify an artist as being that person or that artist, you know what I mean? I think that if people really like your music, then that should be award enough. And if you feel like you're giving back, then, you know, that's the award for me, you know what I mean?
I know these days we look on TV, we see a lot of these shows, American Idols, X Factors and all that. What do you feel about these type of competition?
Well, I love competition. I do, at my core, because I'm a woman, a black woman. So I like competition. But when it comes to singing and doing music, my thing keeps falling. I think that those type of shows, in a sense, give people who have a gift a ticket. Like, okay, if you sound good enough for us, then we say that we're going to judge you and say that if you're good enough, not the person just believing or just anyone else saying, oh, you're good enough. You're good enough. I think those shows just give people validation, which is good if you need validation. But a lot of people have asked me, like, why don't you just go on The Voice or American Idol? I'm like, I don't, I've gotten validation from the people that I'm good enough. So it's whatever you like, I watch them. I watch the shows.
Yeah. I watched some of your videos and stuff, and you're really, how would you classify your music, your style?
Okay. Soulful with heavy lyrical content. I use a lot of metaphors and a lot of parables. I was really good at creative writing in school, so and I started out rapping. I started rapping when I was like 10 through like 15, so I have a rapping type of singing thing. I think that's why people compare me to Lauren. So I think it's soulful. I think it's definitely heavy hip hop, jazzy, and lyrical. Yeah, all of that. I'm getting into some of the alternative stuff in acoustic, but I think my core is just soul music. Yeah.
So where do you want to, as far as this industry, where does Ida Divine want to ultimately be at?
In the industry?
Correct.
I definitely want to have one of those phenomenal careers like Sarah Vaughan and Badu and Shaka and, just the great soul singer women who just, they commanded attention, and they don't only just sing and travel. They okay. I think she's telling me to look at you. They travel and, they do other things in the community as well. So I see myself as continuously I like to travel. I like singing and traveling. I like to do that. And money. I like money. But it's not about the money to me. You know what I mean? The feeling that I get when I'm on stage is like, I can't even explain it. It is addictive. Yeah. It is addictive because I know that the people are feeling it and I can see it in their eyes. So I like that feeling. I want to continue to have that feeling. I want to do TV too. I want to do some acting. But my heart is in the music and just feeding people with the music for as long as I have this voice. Yeah.
To the young artists who will be watching this show, what type of advice would you give them as far as getting into the music industry?
Don't do it for the wrong reason. Don't do it because Beyonce is singing Drunken Love on the beach and she looks good. She's got to go through things just like I do. You know what I mean? And some of those things you might not be ready for as far as paperwork, lawyers. I mean, it's so many things that you should know. But if you know that's really what you want to do, then I would tell them to learn everything about this business first. Everything they can, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm still learning as well.
What do you feel would be the most challenging thing that you've done in the music industries since you've been in?
The most challenging thing? I like to challenge myself, and I know that great artists continuously reinvent themselves, and that's fun for me because it's like dress up. So I think that is somewhat challenging because if you keep your ear to the ground, you know what's going on, you know what trends are in style and stuff like that, and I don't mind that. But I think the challenging thing is balancing career and personal.
Okay.
That's challenging. Yeah. Because sometimes you don't want them to intertwine, but they have to. You know what I mean? The higher up an artist is, more people are going to notice them and be more interested in what they do when they're in their house and things like that. And I don't necessarily want everybody to know that, but you can't really stop that either.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So when you're about to perform, in front of these thousands and thousands of people.
Right.
And you're in your dressing room.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind knowing that it's about to be on?
Okay. One, I do know it's about to be on because I just be like, oh, I'm going to give it to them, or they don't even understand. I just get so hyped up. I'm excited, and it's like, I guess, how a football player is when they're in the locker room before they get ready to go. It's just, you get really amped up. And then secondly, I just mentally, my intention, you know what I mean? My intention, or whatever song that I'm singing, I make sure that those lyrics are going to mean something to them. And sometimes I'll just look in whoever's eyes and I'll just sing those lyrics to them, and I know that it's helping them. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do, how it's going to feel, and I just want to give people a great show.
Have you ever got a stage fright being in that?
Oh, yes.
And how did you handle that?
Oh, God. One time, and this was in Charlotte at a club called Scandalos. You remember that place? Yeah. Scandalos. That's okay. So one time it was a showcase, and there were different artists, and I wasn't featured or anything. I was just one of the artists, and it was a slow song, and I at that time wasn't really doing a lot of slow songs. I like to do heavy, high energy music that I'm working the crowd, I guess. But this was a slower song, and I didn't really know how to work that, and it just was overwhelming. Butterflies. It was like 10 million butterflies in my stomach. So I just took a deep breath, and I just imagined everybody just accepting it and, loving it. I just tried to just delete all negative energy from that, because I knew that I was called to do it. So I know God wouldn't put me up there to be scared or for these people to frighten me when it was all in my head. You know what I mean? So I just had to reset myself and do the job at hand.
And you did it.
And I did. It
was awesome, wasn't it?
It was good. It was really good. No one could tell I was nervous. So that was good.
Professional.
Yeah. So now I turn it around now. I just say, ooh, they just don't know. Yeah. So, but it took a couple of years for me to get over that. I'm not going to lie.
Your band, the Garvey Collective.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about them.
Okay. Well, after I started singing a lot and traveling, I had a DJ, and my management were telling me that, your voice is so powerful. Sometimes you're more powerful than the DJ. You need a band. So I started a band, and got some artists, some musicians in the area, and I named them the Garvey Collective because I'm a fan of Marcus Garvey and what he stood for, and the collective, and how, us as Black people, we should be more of a collective. We should be moving in unison. And my band is that, and those guys are so talented, and we've been able to do some great things, and I'm so excited. I'll be taking them to the UK later on this year, and they are ready, and they love it. They love the music, and we've been blessed to do some events here in Charlotte. We've had Bob Johnson come see us. We've had Anthony Hamilton come out and see us play, and I'm really excited about, the whole band thing, because we'll be, recording a live album here soon in New York. So I think it was a good idea to get a band together, because that's where the live show comes in. I could step off the stage and stop singing, and they could go in, and the people would just be, enjoying that as well, as far as just me being just me, myself, you know what I mean, and a DJ. So, yeah.
What do you like most about having that band and knowing that they are just as